Well, ladies and gentlemen, Spider-Man No Way Home is finally here, and most people are enjoying it, and I hope you all do too. It's a really fun movie, and I plan on going over it someday in the future, but what I want to talk about is how this new Spider-Man movie is probably single-handedly redeeming the image of a single actor who played Spider-Man. By the way, spoilers, so click off now if you haven't seen it. This actor is Andrew motherfucking Garfield. Andrew Garfield played America's favorite Spider-Boy when the series was rebooted by Sony in 2012, thus creating The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. And these movies bombed. Well, okay, the first film was looked at as pretty alright, but nothing compared to the Sam Raimi films with Tobey Maguire, who also reprises his role in this film. And the second film is one of the most infamously messy and hated superhero movies ever made. Flash forward to 2021, and here we have the third movie starring Tom Holland as the webhead, Spider-Man the Homeless Man. It's not that big of a secret anymore that both Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire reprised their roles as Spider-Man in this massive crossover of a film. And I've noticed a peculiar trend. Suddenly, everyone loves Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. Suddenly, when he appears on screen in the film, everyone in my theater, both times I saw it, were cheering and clapping just as they did for Tobey. The biggest consensus that I would see about Andrew for years is that he's the worst Spider-Man by far and his movies are garbage. There have been countless video essays absolutely shitting all over The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's the movie that got Andrew fired from the role, and with the emergence of Tom Holland as the webhead, people casted Andrew Garfield and his performance into the shadows, at least I feel. Well, No Way Home, I believe, changed this perception, especially for the general audience. Let's look at how. No Way Home clearly had the secondary goal, besides pulling off this insane multi-franchise crossover, to make people remember the Amazing Spider-Man franchise more fondly. They put Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker on a specific pedestal of priority for the film. When we break this down, believe it or not, Andrew Garfield gets more screen time in No Way Home than our beloved Tobey Maguire does, with Tobey getting 26 minutes of screen time and Andrew getting 30 minutes respectively. 4 minutes may not seem like a whole lot, but it's more time for Andrew to shine, not just with the other Spider-Man, but by himself. He shows up first before Tobey does, making him the first big reveal of the film. And I think the writers did this on purpose. They wanted his return to the Spidey suit to have the same impact and weight as Tobey. Hell, Tobey doesn't even show up in his suit. I feel like this is the writers' way of making Andrew's return much more nostalgic than we thought it would be. Him showing up in his full Spider-Man suit, making him seem like he is the real Spider-Man arriving onto the scene. He's cracking the good jokes, he gets an extended intro to have banter with the new characters. It also helps that Andrew is doing the best job as Spider-Man that he perhaps has ever done in this film. He has always been so good at being that snarky, confident web-slinger, and he just shines through here. He gets some of the biggest laughs in the entire film, and this kind of attitude given towards redeeming Andrew and giving him a lot of the spotlight is continued into the finale. The writers gave Andrew a conclusion to his traumatic arc, having him save MJ in a scene reminiscent of Gwen Stacy's death. This was done clearly to make the audience more emotionally attached to this Peter Parker, and those who remember the death of Gwen Stacy in vivid detail will have their little nostalgia trip. Everyone has nostalgia for Tobey, so creating the same level of attachment to Andrew when his movies are a thing of the past was a pretty tall task for Marvel Studios to take on, and John Watts and the writers pulled this off perfectly. Now it seems that everyone is uniting, saying how all the Spider-Man are amazing and did the role justice. This movie is simply honoring the character's awesome lineage, and the audience is carrying that on. This is what Andrew Garfield truly deserved. He went through the ringer with Sony meddling in his films, meddling with something that didn't need meddling in. He loved this character ever since he was a kid, just like all of us. He looked up to Spider-Man. He needed Spider-Man. And when he got to be that person we needed, that Spider-Man who stood for something good, a lot of people rejected him. And as talented as he is well overdue for the praise his performance deserves. People are finally embracing Andrew Garfield again. And I've already said this in a video before because I'm based as fuck, but that's besides the point. Spider-Man is an awesome character, and each one of these actors, even with all of their movies varying in quality, brought something amazing to the table because Spider-Man is truly amazing. But thank you all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you want me to continue making videos like this. Have a great rest of your week. Peace.